Hey, what's up, people? This is the face of Vegmar. Um, if you check out my gaming channel, this is Joe. What's up? Uh, yeah. So, if you watch my gaming channel, it's like you know some of the bit of why I was on hiatus. As you can see behind me, I do not have the ghetto backdrop anymore. I am in new surroundings. It's like I am in a new room, a house, and an entire different side of the river. So to someone explain it, not completely, but in part, as you may have noticed by some of the other previous videos that I mentioned, I'm married. I married April 16th, 2011. And July 28th, between like 3:30 and 4 in the morning, my wife and I had a discussion where we both agreed that we didn't want to be married to each other anymore. So that kind of facilitated a change in location for me. And so I, of course, backed up my computer because, well, I had to move it, of course, and didn't really feel like recording. I don't actually overly feel like recording now, but I put on a brave face and I soldier on, because I gotta do something to keep my mind off stuff. It's not even it's like I don't have any animosity or like anger really towards my wife. In fact, I still love her a great deal, regardless of the situation. But it's like the people who've gone through it know. And I to go straight with you, it's like I love all my friends, and they're there for me. And I think I know personally, like for people I've like seen face to face, like I've been able to touch with my hands appropriately, so like in hugs and whatnot. Two people who actually have gone through a divorce, and I take their advice more to heart and stronger than any other advice given, because if you've gone through it, like I'm not even sure, like well, with drugs, I guess Like meth, I can't say I understand. I've never done it. It's like or crack, or it's like any hard drugs. I mean, I drank, but that's not the same. Alcohol is not meth. Okay, so I'm not. So if I tell someone who's trying to recover from meth or use it that I understand what they went through or what they're going through, I'd be talking out of my butt, because I don't. So I feel very surreal actually just talking to a camera about this. I mean, I see a therapist, and I talked to a therapist about it. And I've been talking to my therapist for a long while now, throughout the entire process leading up to this. And it's like, I guess I understand, like, it had to happen and it was going to happen, I suppose. But it's, as for people who weren't on the inside, it's like, it's the death of a dream, really. It's like, it's like, and they say, like, it's like, oh, it's like little girls, like, they dream about getting married, like from, like, up until, like, like womanhood. And yes, that's the sound of going into womanhood. It's like, you ladies know what I'm talking about. But I've always wanted to be married. I may not have known it since I was little. I was like, yeah. It's like I always wanted to get there. I made a lot of detours. Mostly I being dumb and not seeing my own worth, my own value for a very long time. But it's just one of those things. I mean, like, I had to work to get the monies. It's like I want to record because I would like this to go somewhere. Of course, I'm not quitting my job to just focus on it, because that'd be dumb. But it's like I am not okay. But it's like, even if I agreed to it, I mean, it's like, I didn't want this. It's like, I always thought when I got married, like, that'd be it. It's like, just like one and done. I mean, I think some people get that, I think. But this is very, very naive. And not much can be done about that. You can't get your time back. But it's like, even in the midst of it, even what's going on now, I can't really say that I regret it. Because for, let's see, for like 3 years, It's now like over 3 years. So, for a bit over 3 years, I got to be a father. I get to help raise 3, and you can argue the point if you want. You're wrong, but you can argue the point that I helped raise, at least for a portion of their lives, 3 of the most smart, funny, intelligent, imaginative, wonderful girls to have ever graced this world here. And for 3 years, I got to be dad. Stepdad, but still dad. For 3 years, I had to listen to bedtime stories, and I had to give goodnight kisses and hear about how school days went, and listen to imagine made-up stories about evil dog masters. I swear that was one of the best nights of my life. I tell you, it's like one of the golden treasures of being a parent is made up stories, or just off the cuff. Like, they will come to you as like, and just go, right? And they will just come off the cuff and just blow your mind. It's like, and I swear, this whole evil dog master thing that Nani told me about the one night when I was putting her to bed, I'm like, it was just amazing. Like, there were cat people like inside her body, and like different parts of her body were like different cities or something, and they were like evil dog masters that were attacking, and just and I just stood there, and like my mind was completely blown. I'm like in my 30s. It's like, I have seen so much stuff, more stuff than she will be able to see in her life. Well, I don't know, she should outlive me, but it's like, well, I mean, like, live longer than me, not like outlive me, because it's like, but I never thought of anything like that. I'm like, how? It's like kids are just blessed. They just are. But I got to be a part of that. So I don't overly regret it, because I got to be dad. And it's like, I know there are a lot of things they're into. I like to help part of things they are into because of me. First and foremost, they understand the difference between Power Rangers and Sentai. And I did not make them understand that Sentai is better than Power Rangers. I had nothing to do with that. Okay? They've watched them both. They've watched Power Rangers. They've watched Sentai. They decided that Sentai was better. Don't come at me. I got nothing to do that. It's like all 3 of them are pretty heavy gamers. That was all me for the most part. Okay, like 70-30, 80-20, 90-10, I don't know. Still, they are much more adept at breeding Pokemon than I am. I don't know. I just can't. I just can't. But you know, so right now it's in that process of trying to get from where we are now to that point where we get the paper that says we're not husband and wife anymore. So, and to reemphasize, yeah, that's right, to reemphasize that point to anyone who may be watching, who may know me. Yeah, I'm not alright. Okay, so keep in mind, like, I'm not gonna hurt myself. You people gotta understand this. I'm not gonna hurt myself. I love me too much. I really do. And a lot of people have banged into my head countless times over the years that I'm worth it and I'm awesome and stuff. And I think some of it's BS, but it's like just about everybody I know says it, so unless they're all part of some conspiracy, I must actually be worth something. So I'm not gonna do anything stupid. It's like I understand, like, it's like, oh, you're all mixed up in emotions, and but like, no, not hurting me. Okay, not intentionally. Anyway, I can be slightly accident prone, banging my stuff into things. But if you watch this, look, you know, I may sit and play games, I may watch movies with people. It's like I may go out into the world and interact, because I have to. It's like I may even bounce around as I listen to music. I dance at work. You should see me. It's quite entertaining. Me, I don't give a crap. It's like I truly feel if you are not listening to music in public the way you do when you're alone, you don't love it. Or you're self-conscious or normal, I guess. If you're normal, I'm sorry. I don't know how to help you fix that. But just understand I'm not okay. I haven't been okay for a while. And for, I'm pretty sure, a good while to come, even after the paper is signed, if I make it to that point through this, I'm not going to be okay. And those of you who watch this that know me, you're just going to have to be okay with that. Eventually, I will since it is basically a death. They say when you lose someone, it never stops hurting, which is true, but it gets easier. I guess that is partly true as well. So this does hurt a lot, and I know it's going to hurt a lot more in the months ahead, and it's going to hurt a lot for a very long time. So bear with me as I try and keep it all together without falling apart. So, hey, welcome back to my mouth words. I'm gonna go to sleep. The only thing that really helps is sleeping. Because sleeping, I don't have to be awake. I don't have to think, and I don't have to feel. And anytime I don't have to feel, nowadays looks real good to me, I gotta tell you. So, you guys be well. Have a good time. These are my mouth words. My name's Joe, and I'm kind of broken. I'll talk to you later.